everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to film a do my homework with me kind of thing because it's been a while since I've done one of those and I figured it'd just be pretty fun. So yeah, currently I'm working on my spatial final. So this is a final for one of my classes that I'm just doing right now. Basically, I have a bunch of these tiny little people that I'm painting. So I already have a bunch of them done on my desk. Some of them are still work in progress, and I'm gonna be finishing up some of them today. So I figured you guys can just hang out with me and we can like chat or something while I work, because these take quite a while. So some company will be appreciated. Let's just start. So like I said, I've been painting these tiny little people. I'll show you a picture of the final. There's a surprise to them. They're not just tiny people. There's something special about them. I'm not gonna tell you yet because it's a surprise, you know? You're gonna see. I have a couple little guys that are like already painted in terms of like their skin color. And so I'm just gonna go in and like do their hair and all that stuff. I kind of have a process, but I also really don't have a process, so it's highly debatable as to how much I actually know what I'm doing, but that's just how it be, you know? I should not keep this scrunchie on my wrist because I'm gonna get so much paint on it. Also, yeah, my desk is a mess. Thanks for noticing. It's finals week, you know? It's all over the place, and also I'm leaving in like 2 weeks, so I don't care that much. Where's my white paint? Oh, there it is. Today's a really cloudy day, so I hope the lighting is okay. I don't know why it's so cloudy. It's actually really annoying. I wish it wasn't like this, but that's just how it is right now. I'm gonna mix up some color for the hair. I wanted to do this color yesterday night, but I never got to it. If you guys have been watching my vlog, which I think should be up, partially at least, by the time this video goes up. I'm not sure when it'll be. It'll be like my May vlog. I am currently I've been reading all day, which is really annoying because like I have to do it because obviously like it's for my class, so I kind of have to read, but I really would rather be like working on this and my other assignments, but I have like a weird test today, so I had to read this textbook. I'm also incredibly behind on all my work for various reasons, so I'm trying to catch up right now. This person specifically has like a hole in their head because a piece broke off, so I'm gonna have to, is it this piece? I think it is this piece, right? No? Oh, it is. Okay. Like I made a lot of these little people, but I think a lot of them still need to be like reassembled because I dropped a lot of them. Like a lot of pieces fell off, so I just have to, it's no big deal. I just have to like glue them back on, so it's fine. I think I am gonna make a separate video on the final project that I'm working on right now, so like once it's finally done, a lot like my other final project video that I've made, that if you haven't seen, I'll link it. But basically I made a final video for like my project from last semester for a class, so you guys all seem to really enjoy that video, so I figured I'll make another one on this video once I'm done. So I don't want to talk too much about the concept just because like if I'm gonna make another video, I don't think it's really necessary, but since we're already here and I don't have much else to necessarily talk about right now, like we might as well talk about it. So I'm making a bunch of people because I'm kind of making like a microcosm of sorts, where basically my idea is on crowd theory or crowd psychology and how that like affects the human mind and stuff. And so I'm making a bunch of these little people, and you'll see at the end of this video. I'm not gonna go into like full detail just because like I said, I'll make a full video, but I do want to show you guys the finished project just so this video feels finished, at least, if you know what I mean. So I'll make sure you guys get to see finished project. This is due this Wednesday and it's Monday, so that's a little scary, but it should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. I have to paint this little guy's sideburns. Quite a task. That one looks really bad. I really don't like it, so I don't know how to fix that. Like I'm looking at it and I think this one just looks better if it doesn't have sideburns. I've been giving most of my little people sideburns just because like I feel like they looked weird without them, but this one looks incredibly weird with them, so I'm gonna try to wash it off. Just gonna try to lift this layer of paint off. Hopefully it works. I think it's working. I think that worked. I'm just gonna go with it for now. The little person's just a little messed up. I don't know why that happened. I guess it's just not my day right now. Maybe I'm nervous about my test. I mean, I definitely am nervous about my test, but nothing I can really do about it. I think I'm gonna go in and do another layer of the skin color, just because since I like washed off the awkward sideburns, I kind of lifted some of the paint up, so I'm just gonna fix that really quick. All this paint that I'm using, like the acrylic paint, it's really annoying because I always have to go in and do a second layer of whatever it is I'm painting because it's just not that opaque, which also means I have to make sure I have enough paint. And like, if you guys have worked with acrylic, you know how much of a hassle it is to like remix the right color. I'm also gonna paint this little guy because this is the ponytail that, like I said, broke off, but they need to be the same color obviously. So I feel like honestly finals week at RISD was more stressful for the first semester for me than the second semester. Like, I'm doing pretty okay, and I'm actually finishing my finals a week early, so I'm gonna do a bit of traveling before summer vacation, where I'm also doing a bit of traveling. But yeah, I have a bit of free time before I have to move out of RISD, which is actually really nice. But I'm sure it depends on your professor, but my professors this semester were like so chill. I've like barely done any work this semester in terms of like projects. I feel like it's all been very manageable this semester just because my professors have been like very chill for the most part. Like, I'm definitely super swamped with work right now, but like it still doesn't even compare to last semester, which is insane. I want to make sure I get clean lines because if not, it's just gonna look really awkward. All right, cool. There's the second coat of the hair. She's getting there. It's really awkward to like rest them anywhere while they're drying because like certain parts of their bodies can't touch surfaces because there's paint on them. It's pretty obvious. So I have to like balance them or something like that a lot of the times. And now is the exciting part, I guess. It was exciting when I was first doing it, but now that I've made over like 17 people, it's a bit less exciting. But now I have to figure out what I'm going to do for the clothes. So they all have their own little outfits. Like they're all dressed differently, uniquely, specially. So I don't know what this girl is gonna get. Should we do... I think I'll do a white t-shirt just because a lot of them have been not wearing white t-shirts. I have a couple that are, obviously, but it's been a while since I've painted them white because I think I started off painting all of their shirts white just because I like white shirts, and then I realized I have too many that are wearing white shirts, so I started avoiding them, and now I've avoided them so much that they're the minority again. So I'm going to make this person's shirt white. I'm trying to think of like life updates to talk to you guys about, but since I've been vlogging for all of May, I feel like you guys know like everything that I've been doing for the most part. I feel like right now, even though there's so much to be excited about because summer is so close, I'm just kind of more focused on school and like trying to get through it. All my finals are this week, like I said, so I have a test this Monday, which is now, is literally in like an hour, and then I have like an essay due tomorrow, and I have a presentation, and then on Wednesday I have this crit like for this project. Thursday I think I have a review session on Thursday. That's debatable, I'm not sure yet actually. Friday I have my art history final, which is like the big test with all of the memorization and stuff of like art pieces. And then Friday I also have an essay that's due. All of these essays I'm talking about haven't started, not even a little bit. The reading for today for my quiz, I started it today. Like, I read 3 chapters of a textbook today. It was actually insane. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that. That was, let me think, I started at 9 this morning and I finished at 3, so that was 6 hours of reading. I did 6 hours of reading today. That's actually a lot. I'm pretty proud of myself. One of the downfalls of, I mean, white shirts look really cute on them, I think. I think one of the downfalls of doing white is that it requires more layers. I mean, it's not like I have a problem with spending more time on these. Like, I would love to spend all day on just one of these, but like the bigger issue is that I can't because it's due at a certain time. So that's what sucks about like doing art while you have a deadline for it, is that like you don't always get to spend as much time on it as you would like to. Honestly, freshman year went by so fast. Like I didn't expect this. I don't know what it is about it, but I asked all my friends and they said that it went by fast too. Maybe it's just like 2019. I feel like it's freshman year. Like freshman year went by crazy fast. I don't know how that happened. I think I want this little person to a fruit on their shirt. I don't know what fruit yet. I'm trying to think. I don't want to do a cherry because I already have a little character wearing a cherry shirt or a cherry tank top. I think I'll do a peach. Okay, so now that shirt has to dry before we do another coat. So I think I'm gonna make her wear like jean shorts, which has kind of been the common consensus around all these little people, but it looks good, so we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna get some blue. There's some blue. And I'm gonna mix some white into it, and then we're gonna give this little person some pants. Some very much needed pants. I'm actually kind of sad to be leaving for the summer. Like, I think I'm gonna miss this place a lot more than I thought I would earlier this year when I was like super homesick. But I also realized that like summer vacation is super short. So I'm actually really scared that like it'll go by faster than I expect, and then I'll be back here and I'll be like really sad, which will suck. But also, I don't know, I definitely need a break from this place. And I mean, I shouldn't feel like I'm gonna miss it because like I'm literally coming back here. It's really awkward to like hold these guys while the paint is still wet. Why is my hand shaking? I hate when my hand shakes. It doesn't normally. I think I'm just like, I think the stress is getting to me for finals week. I just have so much to do. I also need to start packing. Yeah. Like I have to start packing pretty soon because even though I said I have that week off before I have to move out, I won't be in town. I kind of have to like pre-plan and get all that stuff done before I leave so that when I come back I can just move out and then go on vacation with my parents. Alright, so that's a really like rough outline of the pants, to be honest, but I'm planning to cuff them, so that means I'm gonna like create like the illusion of a cuff by like going around with a lighter shade of the blue, so the edges don't have to be perfect right now. There's some blue. And I'm gonna mix some white into it, and then we're gonna give this little person some pants. But this is also gonna require another layer, but while that's drying, we can go back to the little white shirt. I'm gonna go and do the second coat of that. Where's my white at? There it is. So now I'm gonna just paint the second layer of the white shirt. All right, so now this shirt is fully white. So now I'm going to go back to the blue shorts really quick. And I'm gonna do that layer, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cuff both the shirt and the pants. I've been doing this thing where like I put a cuff on the sleeves and sometimes the collar, but I don't think I'm gonna do the collar of this one. I feel like with the peach design that might be a little too much. So we're gonna try to keep it semi-simple. Obviously anything I do will not be completely simple, but it'll kind of be simple. All right, cool. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna cuff the sleeves and the shorts. So first I'm gonna do the sleeves, which means I need to mix up a color for that. So I'm gonna use this pink color, this magenta, along with probably just this pink color I have. Normally I would mix a pink color, but I think since that's kind of close to what I want already, I'm just gonna use that. I'm gonna get some yellow just to make it peachy. I love peach, like colored stuff. It's so pretty. Such a sweet color, you know? Okay, time to mix a little peach color. I mean, that looks good to me, so maybe lighten it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna darken it for the sleeves, like the cuffs on the sleeves, just because, I don't know, I prefer that part to be darker for whatever reason. All right, yeah, that's looking good to me. So since the shirt is still drying a little bit, I'm going to go back to my ponytail, and there's actually like a tiny little ponytail holder on the end of it. So I'm gonna just paint that with this darker color first. All the rest of my little people, for the most part, their ponytails are attached. So this is the first one that I've actually painted separately, which feels really weird. So I'm gonna go back to my little person now. So exciting. And now we're gonna cuff the sleeves and the shorts, which is really gonna add like some detail to it, which I think makes it really, really cute. So first the sleeves. Basically, you just gotta keep a steady hand. Part always stresses me out a little bit just because like you really need to have a steady hand for this, but I mean, I think I have a pretty steady hand when it comes to painting and stuff. I also do this a lot. so I currently have one sleeve cuffed like that. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll put in close-ups later. But now I'm just gonna cuff the other sleeve really quick. Alrighty, cool. So now the sleeves are cuffed with this really cute like little peachy color. So now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use the lighter color that we mixed earlier, and I'm going to draw a peach. So it's just gonna be like a little decorative aspect, kind of just drawing like a heart shape, and then we're gonna go in and add a leaf. And then I think I'm gonna go in with some yellow, and I'm gonna lighten that up a little bit. I'm just gonna add some details with it because I think it'd be cute color combo, and then you have all three primary colors, which I think would be kind of cute. This yellow is a little bit of a lime yellow, but that works too. Just adding some little stars around the peach and some little dots. And I'm gonna just use the blue that I had before, and I'm gonna mix a green color that suits my taste. I'm just gonna add a leaf. And then on the back, I'm gonna just use the same green. I'm gonna draw a little square, like a rectangle kind of shape, just as another detail. I just don't like especially when they're white shirts. I kind of like to fill up the space. That's just what I'm gonna try to do. And then since I have some leftovers of the other two shades of pink, I'm just gonna take the leftover pink because I don't want to waste it, and I'm going to do the same thing then again with the light pink. So now the back of the shirt just has like these 3 little stripes that kind of match the front of the shirt, just to add some kind of details. And I'm gonna cuff the shorts like I said, so I'm gonna take that same blue from before, but I'm just going to add some white to it. And then I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the sleeves, where I like went around and made a darker like border, and I'm just gonna do it again at the bottom. Oh, if you guys were wondering what I made these little people out of, so they're made out of Sculpey, which is a type of polymer clay, and it's like an oven baked clay. So I just kind of made all these little people, and then you throw them in the oven, you bake them for a bit, you take them out, and they're hard. All right, cool. And the other cuff is done. So I'm gonna go now with this same light color, and I'm just gonna add some details to the shorts. So I'm gonna add some pockets on the back really quick. There's one, like I said, really quick, and then there's another one. All right, cool. And I'm gonna add some little lines just for the pockets. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Now it is time to do the face, which is probably the most nerve-wracking part for me because I don't want to mess it up. Like, I really don't want to mess it up. But you know, it's time. So I'm gonna mix up the same color that I've been using for almost everyone's face, which is mostly just brown with like the slightest bit of white, maybe a little more. Okay, so I'm just gonna do all their faces. As you can see, are really simple. It's just 2 dots and a smiley face, and then they have little cheeks. They have like a little blush kind of thing going on. Deep breath. It's time. So 1 eye here. Okay, 1 eye. That's a good eye. And now the other one. Why am I so nervous? This is so difficult. Okay, it's not the best. Maybe I can fix it. Let's not panic yet. It's like with eyeliner, how one side is good and then the other side is just like needs some help. It's never that easy. If it's easy, then it's wrong. Like something went wrong. Like you can't. That's good. So I have 2 eyes, as you can see, and now I'm just gonna go in, do the smiley face part, which is probably debatably even more difficult. You just gotta dive in head first. 3, 2, 1. It's okay. I think it's acceptable, but perhaps not what I would have preferred, but like that's okay. And then I'm going to add the cheeks. So I'm gonna use a yellow color for the cheeks because even though I didn't use it that much, I did use it a little bit on the shirt, and so I kind of want it to match that. Just make a little peachy yellowish color, and then I'm just gonna draw 2 circles on the cheeks with this color. And there's the other. Cool. So now I just have to make sure all the colors are even, and then I'm gonna also just glue on her ponytail because like I said, it had a little issue, so it's okay. Nothing a little super glue can't fix. So pop this baby open, tiniest bit of glue. Now we're gonna close this up so I don't destroy everything, and then we're going to attempt to do a hair transplant. So it's hard to tell if I've matched it up, but I think I did it. Okay, deep breath everyone. We did it! So, wow, only took me 40 minutes, but here is one little person done. I'm very happy with actually how it came out, and so this will be the 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25th person that I've made. And I know the acrylic looks a bit splotchy and like uneven on the surface, even though I sanded down the whole thing before I started. That's just the nature of acrylic. It has a tendency to have like the brush strokes and everything, but that's okay because as you can see now, I've glazed it and it's very, very smooth. So I did this step with resin, so that's really cool. It's a UV resin, so it dries in the sun, and I will talk more about that in the next part of my video because there's gonna be a part 2 to this do my homework with me. As you guys saw, that's one of the parts of this project is me painting it, but the other part is me glazing it with resin. And so I'm gonna film another do my homework with me video where I do that, and you guys can hang out with me then. So I will talk more about UV resin, all that stuff in the next do my homework with me. I'll be finishing up this project in that video and it'll be a good time. So here's my little person, as you can see, very, very cute. And yeah, I'm really glad with how this little person came out. Takes a lot of work to do these guys, but it's totally worth it because I love what I'm doing. I love art school so much sometimes. Sometimes. Keyword is sometimes. I hope this was relaxing for you guys to watch because I'm out of breath from holding my breath while painting straight lines. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And it's been fun. So stay hydrated, take a nap. I will see you guys when I see you guys. So bye. Shoop.